of our future masters now. But we can still find the joy to laugh out loud like Mom Bailey, Pearl Bailey, Wanda, Monique, and Samoa. We're on tour, us women, we are the cure, we are the rub.
We are here now at all with Miss Emerald Green.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm well, sister. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. I am so sad that I didn't get to hear you perform tonight because I've been interviewing everybody, but I heard that you tore down the house.
Thank you, sister. We tried. This is our second arm.
Oh, okay.
We definitely came with 2 more people on the cast, and we had a good time tonight.
Okay, so tell me, so you are a spoken word artist, but you are more than just a poet.
Yes. I'll be celebrating 10 years in the game this November. Outside of spoken word poetry, I am a teaching artist. I teach spoken word, improv, drama, you know, different things like that. And I'm also in the streets making sure, you know, the youth have something to do.
That's very important, especially here right now in this time in Chicago. So tell me a little bit about Verbal Balance.
Verbal Balance is a collective that was started in 2005. And, you know, we're kind of like Wu-Tang. You know how people go through there, you know, different people swarm in and out. But whenever we come together, we still Wu-Tang. So the DuSable is one of those places where we always come together. And tonight we had Harold, Binky, and myself, who are original members of Verbal Balance. And we brought on Sister Nia and Authentic, and Bob Chin, who are newer to what we do and how we vibe at DuSable, but still very much so a part of the collective.
Okay, so Verbal Balance is a collective of different artists who come together and vibe and just just
Voltron.
Ooh, I like that. Go ahead and flash that one more time. That Voltron.
Yes.
How fly is that?
Yes, this is
Hello,
right here.
Hello, 1980s. I'm involved. Are you involved? Where can we get these?
Amazing craftswoman, and she also does hair as well. These earrings are Nia. She's my personal jeweler. She has the most creative things you ever see. Somebody tried to buy this from me on the plane for $100, and I was like, I can't. I love this ring. I love it.
It is so fly. I do not blame them at all.
Yeah.
So a little more about your poetry. You've been writing for years, yeah?
Yeah. It'll be 10 years in November.
When did you realize that you had something to say that other people needed to hear?
Well, you know, you go to open mic things all the time, and you always, you know, I went and I saw, and I was like, okay, well, you know, I think I could do that, you know, and then I went one time, and they was like, yeah, that was good. I was like, y'all think that's good? Well, if y'all think that's good, then I would really get better.
Let me put my elbow
right,
in
let me
itch.
really try. And that was at Giovanni's in the south suburbs, and from there, you know, it's really taken off. And Chicago is home to a lot of great poets, the Gwendolyn Brooks, the Oscar Brown Jr.'s, the Sam Greenleys. So I'm just walking the trail they blaze.
That's beautiful. And not only that, you also have opened up for some pretty big names.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Who are some of the people you've opened up for? I know, brag a little bit, girl. That's what you're here for. I'm forcing you to brag, so it's really not you.
I'm trying to think the most recent. I don't even know who's the most recent person I opened up for. But I've had an opportunity at the DuSable, the Afrikan Fest. Every year I'm at the Afrikan Fest, the Shaka Khans, the Little Brothers, the Karis ones. All that happened here at the DuSable at the Afrikan Fest. Naughty by Nature, MC Light. I've opened up for all of them right here, back here at the DuSable in my own backyard. So let's talk about them. So
Look at her trying to
Shaka
get...
Khan was 75th in Calumet. I love when I got to meet Shaka Khan. I was like, yo, it's official, you know.
You're
what
official.
I'm supposed to do, you know. So definitely.
Standing in your purpose. And what advice
yes.
can you give to anybody else who's struggling to stand in their purpose?
I would say, man, let it out. Anything you have on the inside, it needs to let it out. Whether you write it, paint it, draw it, sculpt it, you know, put stickers on the wall. Whatever you do creatively, let it out and find you some place to put that energy, no doubt. And before we go, I just want to say thank you just to the DuSable for having such a wonderful event in the neighborhood, something people could walk to. And this is an institution that absolutely has to stay here. This is an institution that absolutely has to be remembered as Margaret Burroughs' living room. And that's why it doesn't matter where I am in the world. Like, I currently live in Atlanta now. It don't matter where I'm at in the world. They call me to come to DuSable, I'm running, because this place has to stay here.
You heard it from Emerald Green. Thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you.
here at all.
Thank you. We out here in all Southside, Chicago. Stand up. Wild Hunters has left the building.
She floats. She floats. And in my head, I think that she floats. She is a She's a walking hieroglyphic to me. I swear, I love her, and she is probably one of the dopest female poets, let alone people, that I know. So ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for Emerald Green, ladies and gentlemen.
Here in the 30-shot clip, been on the block since his brother got pinched. His daddy don't exist. No lights, no water in the house. His mama been smoked out, but he still gotta put food in his little sister's mouth. He welcome to the school with heat. Then he back to the block for bread and meat. Welcome to Chirac. Young sis claim nobody cares. More love on the block, that's why she is there, getting high, drinking 4 Locos with baby bozos, clowns. It goes down in Chi-Town. A dozen strollers on the bus and not a daddy in sight. A dozen strollers on the bus and not a daddy in sight. Holding babies under streetlights while you hit the cush, a half a block from Operation Push on Drexel. Inhale the smell of Cook County where the bounty is your black ass. If the temperature get past 80, it's gonna be plenty of wakes and crying babies jammed up in A&R League. Welcome to Chirac where we shoot before we speak. Come on. City council tax everything. City council tax everything. Squeeze the people's pockets like these fools squeeze rockets and missiles in the mid-down of broad daylight. See, we pretend and play like we are immune until it's us sitting right here on the front pew. Until it's us talking to Chuck Gallery on the news. Welcome to Chirac. Welcome to Chirac where the police get off like lights after delinquent bills. Welcome to Chirac where candlelight vigils quickly turn to crime scenes. We turn a blind eye to things where shrines of empty bottles represent empty dreams. Come on. Teddy bear stuffed with cotton we used to bake. It's the same different stall. It's time to put in the final call and defend her. I said it's time to put in the final call and defend her. Quran or Bible, Blackstone or Gangster Disciple. I see you brothers stopping traffic for your car club, but who gonna stop traffic to show these babies love? Chirac. Thank you.
What's up, Chicago? I'm NK, host of the new and refreshing show, The Soul Salon, where food, art, and entertainment meet. The Soul Salon is a lifestyle show that takes a unique look at the culturally rich worlds of food, art, and entertainment. Each show features the vibrant works and inspiring stories of different chefs, visual artists, and entertainers from right here in our community. The Soul Salon is produced for Chicagoans by Chicagoans, so be sure to tune in to The Soul Salon, where food, art, and entertainment meet. What's up, Chicago? Are you a talented chef, visual artist, an entertainer? Well, you might be the next to be featured on The Soul Salon, where food, art, and entertainment meet. The Soul Salon takes a unique look at your talent and your voice and your work. To find out information on how you can get involved,
Getting married soon? Capture your wedding day on video with full video production services. We use the latest digital technology, allowing you to choose from a variety of packages to make a completely unique special effects wedding day video. To see a demo of our different packages, such as single versus multi-camera ceremonies on DVD or Blu-ray HD, give us a call at 773-580-1453. Record your memories. Call Full Video Production Services. 773-580-1453.
Hey, Soul Salon folks, we're here now with Nyla O, our celebrity makeup artist, who's here tonight at DuSable Museum for all art, wine, and entertainment, and I am in awe of the makeup that you're doing right now. Tell me a little bit about this, Nyla.
Well, I just wanted to apply some colors that would work well with her skin tone, be pretty vibrant. So I have a copper, I use a white gold, and then I have a dark burgundy in the outer corner and the crease, just to add a little bit of drama to the look.
All right, so you're getting some tips from a celebrity makeup artist. She has been seasoned in the game, worked with all kinds of people. Tell me a little bit about what you do, because not only are you a makeup artist, you're a fashion designer, which we're going to get to, but tell me a little bit about your makeup, where we can go, how do we find you, how are people blessed enough to be able to have you work on them?
Awesome. If you go to facesbynyla.com, that's my website. Still have some pages that are coming soon, but you can contact me on the website. You can see some images of my work. And I teach makeup artistry at London Eye's International Academy of Makeup. So I'm everywhere.
All right, so you too can have your makeup done by a celebrity makeup artist, or at least learn how to do it like the celebrity makeup artists do. So, what brought you to makeup?
I hated corporate America.
Like most.
Needed to find
Me
what I
too.
was passionate about.
But I love you
Prayed
for
every
paying
day
me.
to get laid off. And then finally, God blessed me with a layoff, and I was able to transition into the career that I was passionate about.
Wow, and so how long have you been doing this?
Oh, over a decade, probably
All right.
like maybe 12, 13 years.
Beautiful.
But full-time, probably like 10 years.
Okay. All right, and you are also the creator and founder of Chocolate Sushi Couture.
I am.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that while you keep working on those beautiful eyes.
Absolutely. Chocolate Sushi Couture is a plus-size clothing line for women sizes 12 to 30. I've been designing probably for about 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
It is one of my passions. Growing up, I've always been plus size, even as a teen and as a kid. And there was never things that I loved. When I walked into a store, I couldn't find anything that I was in love with. And so I designed, I used to design clothes for myself for different dances and prom and things like that. And finally, I just decided that I wanted to make a collection of clothing for women that would really make them fall in love with the clothes and make them feel good about themselves.
Now, is this something that you went to school for, or this too?
I did go to school for fashion production at the Illinois Institute of Art.
Okay.
So yes.
All right, so you got that training. And tell me what inspires your designs. I see some beautiful colors and things that we're going to look at in a few minutes, but what inspires you?
Goodness, clean lines, beautiful fabric. A lot of people feel like if you're plus size, you cannot wear color. If you are plus size in orange, you will be plus size in red, plus size in black, and plus size in white. Wear what makes you happy. The confidence is what people see.
Like that.
So,
I like that a lot. And do you find that it's, in today's society, do you think it's still hard to find high fashion for the curvy girl?
Absolutely. Most top designers do not want to design for plus size women. Smaller women are what inspire them. A lot of top designers have been heard to say very negative things about, plus size fashion and things like that. So it's still a very prejudiced industry in terms of plus size and straight size. But it's progressing. So, I'm one of the people people who, I mean, you know what? People should feel good about themselves no matter what their size is. You shouldn't have to wait until you're a size 8 to feel good about yourself. Feel good about yourself now. Maybe you will be motivated to do something to get down to a size 8, but you got to feel good about yourself first. Be comfortable in your skin, love who you are, and one of the things that you can do, you know, when you're feeling down is dress up, put great clothes on, do your makeup, do your hair, and feel good about yourself.
It's all about the wardrobe.
Absolutely.
Wardrobe from face to toe.
Yes,
I love that.
absolutely.
So we're going to look at her wardrobes in just a couple of minutes. All right, Miss Nyla, now we're here to show your fashion line. So Chocolate Sushi Couture, which we were talking about when we had your beautiful model in the chair, and you're going to stay tuned because at the end of the show, you're going to be able to see how the entire look comes together. So from head to toe, she'll be wardrobe by Miss Nyla O.
Yes.
So tell me about what we're looking at here.
These are 2 of my dresses from last spring's collection. What I love about the dresses is that you can dress them up and dress them down. I have it on very casually with a denim jacket. It's a one-shoulder dress, which I love, but you can also wear it, you know, if you're going to a gala, if you want to dress it up. It's very comfortable. The fit is easy, it's flowy, it's long, it's fabulous, and I just love them.
Yeah.
And I love wearing them because they're so comfortable.
Chocolate Sushi Couture. Need to know more about that name and how we came up with it. I love chocolate, I love sushi, I love couture. Never had all 3 of them together, I guess, unless I had a couture dress on and I was eating chocolate after my amazing sushi. So tell me how you came up with that.
I have always loved Asian culture. I like the way that a lot of Asian designers design. The lines are very clean, and so my interest in Asian culture has been ever since I was a kid. So I was praying one day for a name. I'm like, God, give me a name that's catchy and fabulous and really describes like what I'm trying to do with my line. And so one day it just hit me, Chocolate Sushi Couture, and I rolled with it, and that's the name of my company.
I love it, and again, I can't argue with it. I don't think there's a woman out there who doesn't like chocolate, who doesn't like couture, and who doesn't like fabulous sushi. Nyla, thank you so much. Tell me one more time before we leave where we can find these pieces and a price range just for the folks out there who are going to be wanting to buy all these beautiful pieces.
So the prices range from $60 to $350. You order your custom pieces. We make it specifically the way you want it, with the fabric that you want, whatever length you want, based on the silhouettes that we have available. And in 2 to 3 weeks, you will have your own piece of Chocolate Sushi Couture. You can go on the website and email me. You can go to www.chocolatesushicouture.com. You can also reach out to us on the Facebook fan page. And as far as my makeup artistry, my website is facesbynyla.com. And you can also go to the Facebook fan page, Celebrity Makeup Artist Nyla O. Or just find me on Facebook, add me as a friend, and yeah, there you go.
Thank you again, Miss Nyla O, for sharing all of your beautiful artistry with us. We cannot wait till the end of the show when we get to see your model fully clothed from head to toe with all of your beautiful artistic abilities adorned on her body.
Yes.
We're here at All Art, Wine, and Entertainment, DuSable Museum of African American History.
Getting married soon? Capture your wedding day on video with full video production services. We use the latest digital technology, allowing you to choose from a variety of packages to make a completely unique special effects wedding day video. To see a demo of our different packages, such as single versus multi-camera ceremonies on DVD or Blu-ray HD, give us a call at 773-580-1453. Record your memories. Call Full Video Production Services. 773-580-1453.
We're here with another one of our all artists, Ramon Static. How are you, Ramon?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. I am in awe myself because I walked over here and I see this gorgeous painting that you just did tonight.
Yes. I literally did this tonight.
Okay, now tell me the inspiration behind it. Obviously, the museum where we are, DuSable Museum. But tell me a little bit about this, where we went.
Oh, I'd like to show the idea of how institutions of art and ideas are their own personality within themselves. Like they're just as much a personality as the actual person is being represented in the piece. So just because it's an institution doesn't necessarily make it just some regular building. The building itself has personality to it. So I want to celebrate that along with the portrait to make this individual seem more interesting. So you have the human being and the place behind it.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
I want it. It's gorgeous. Speaking of wanting it, we're going to look at some of your pieces in a few moments, but if people want it, like I do, where do they find you to purchase your art?
You could just go on Google and keyword Ramon Static,
Okay.
and my website comes up.
Okay.
It's RamonStatic.com.
Spell that out for him.
www.RAHMAAN static.com, all one word.
All right. So Ramon, a little about your history. You started out as a graffiti artist, right? That was
Yes.
something that you were into, that whole subculture. Tell me about how you got interested in that whole subculture of graffiti
In the
art.
subculture of graffiti art?
Yes.
I got interested in the subculture of graffiti art through a arrest for actual doing graffiti. When I was 17 years old, I caught a felony for that.
Oh, wow.
Went to jail for it and everything. And before that, I was actually doing illegal graffiti for almost a good 4 years since I was a kid. I got caught, did my time for it, and had a new way of doing it, or not a new way, a more legal way of doing it, which is doing it on permission walls. They asking people if I could actually paint their walls, and or getting invited to paint their walls. So it started off with me doing it kind of the illegal way.
Underground, if you will.
Yeah, and actually evolved to actually making good money off of it. Let's just say that.
That's beautiful. And I also read that you actually attended the American Academy of Art, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that gave you, I'm assuming, more of a business mind of how to create art, or being an artist already before attending the academy, and getting even locked up for his love of art. How did you, how did coming to American Academy of Art shape you even more as an artist?
American Academy of Art shaped me more as an artist to actually make my art look like the art I always have wanted to do, right? So in other words, all the good art you see in museums or in publications, like after going there, I learned how to make my art look better than that, and that was the objective. So in other words, I took what I knew from the streets and applied it to like their classical standard, and created my own aesthetic. You know, so like therefore, like my work is very urban, right? But it actually has a very classical aesthetic to it. So in other words, my artwork meets the standard of work that should be in the museum, and that's why I'm here right now.
So,
And
the museum, painting museums, if you will. What else? There's so many things I wanted to ask to you. So for those what advice would you give to other young men and women who, much like you, are maybe out there tagging walls right now or doing graffiti on walls because they want some type of artistic outlet? What advice would you give to them to be able to have that outlet, but do it in a way where they don't necessarily have to go the same route you did and turn it in, maybe skip the step of having to get locked up and turn it into what this beautiful masterpiece that you have?
It depends on what each individual has their own destiny, right? Like my story is part of my destiny.
Absolutely.
Right? So in other words, some people may need to learn the hard way. Some people may not need to learn the hard way. Being is that I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I originally started tagging walls with game banners around my neighborhood. I had to learn the hard way, right? So I had to catch
part of your testimony.
Part of my testimony, right?
Absolutely.
Also, I say to young people, get off the phone and keep painting. Paint more. Put that phone down, quit texting, and paint more.
You hear that?
Get off Facebook, all right? Quit criticizing people's work and paint. Or with Dukes, right? And grab one of these, a paintbrush, put it on the wall, all right? That's simple.
Beautiful. Now, I'm so in love with this. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a fan of cupcakes. I was like, this is the most amazing use that I've ever seen of a cupcake tin, and better for my thighs, right? Because I won't eat it. I think that's really cool. Just another nuance of his creativity. There's a specific painting that I want to talk about. This one right here, absolutely, I heart this painting. Now, is this of a model? Was this, and how did this come about?
It's actually of a model, and actually did it back in college. It's actually an oil painting that I did back in college. There's a model I actually knew personally that actually had to sit and spend time on the painting. So that was like probably one of my earlier oil paintings. It was just a test to see how real can I make an oil painting look from an actual person. So let's just say it was a study going too far.
Study gone too far, but it's not. It's so beautiful. I hope you guys can get this shot. Do you still do stuff like this? I know this was some of your earlier work.
Yeah, I actually do. Like, and I'm going to be showing a lot of that in my new show at the Elephant.
So, if I'm cutting you off, go ahead.
Okay, now I have a new show at the Elephant Room. I'm going to be showing my work like that on the 24th of this month.
Elephant Room.
Yeah,
okay.
It's right across the street from Columbia College.
Okay.
Right downtown.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. And if NK wants to hire you to do her like that,
It can happen.
we can make that happen.
You can make that happen.
You heard it. I got it on tape.
Where there's a budget, there's a way.
All right. Boy.
There you have it.
Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. Well, thank you so much.
NK.
Yes, it's been an absolute pleasure. We're here at all with another one of our amazing artists.
Thank you.
What's up, Chicago? Are you a talented chef, visual artist, an entertainer? Well, you might be the next to be featured on the Soul Salon, where food, art, and entertainment meet. The Soul Salon takes a unique look at your talent and your voice and your work. To find out information on how you can get involved,